Way back into time.
Being a weird kid from, sorry mom, a weird family, it's just kind of weird, but it's also pretty lonely. One day I heard this band, The Clash. Not only did I love their music, but when I heard it, I knew there'd be other weirdos out there. I just had to find them. I found my first other weirdo at school. His name is John Barry. One afternoon, we saw an ad in the back of this free paper called The Village Voice. It was for a band that we loved called the Bad Brains. And the Bad Brains were playing this show down at this place called the Botany Talk House. So we go down to the club, and there's like maybe all of 15 people in the entire place, and they're all grown-ups. But there was one other kid our age there. He looked really cool. He had this long trench coat on from like a thrift store. He had combat boots. He had these homemade buttons on his trench coat, and his name was Adam Yauch.
So I met Yauch and Mike and John Barry at a Misfits show in 1982. It might have been Circle Jerks, but I like the Misfits more, so I'm going to say that it was at a Misfits show. Now, somehow, me and my two friends heard that there were a bunch of kids hanging out in the ladies' bathroom. So we walked in there, and we found a bunch of super cool-looking punk kids our age hanging out. And I actually recognized one of them, Jill Kniff, because we were in 5th grade class together. And so she was my in. I also recognized one of the other kids in the group, Kate Schellenbach, because we grew up in the same neighborhood.
Kate was she was really cool. She was also smarter than we were. And she was into, I don't know, more sophisticated European kind of music.
Sorry to interrupt, but just to say that she was smarter than us. I mean,
she didn't take a lot,
not saying that much.
She was.
Okay.
Fact. So, she was into cool bands like Kraftwerk. And she lived in this loft on 14th Street with her mom. There was this big open old-style loft, and in the center of all of it was her drum set.
My first punk rock friend was Dave Skilkin, and that's him on the left, and that's me on the right. So me and my best friend in junior high school, we're playing basketball outside of school, and we see this crazy-looking kid with spiked hair and a trench coat walking down the street carrying a synthesizer. So we had to go over to talk to this kid. He was younger than us. He was in the 6th grade, and he was cutting school. Now, let that sink in. You're 11 years old in the 6th grade. At that